For us. Lucy, is the worst of this over now?
Yes, Charlene, the worst of those strongest winds, those severely high gusts of wind, have now passed. We saw those winds peak through the latter stages of the night and in the small hours across the islands, the Channel Islands, Jersey itself, Guernsey, but also along the Channel coastline of England. Those locations took a hit as we went into the first stages of this morning, as we've seen from the images a little earlier, near 100 miles an hour on the Channel Islands, near 80 miles an hour on the south coastline. And those winds gradually slacken as we head through the afternoon. Storm Ciarán journeying its way up towards the North Sea. As it does so, it'll lose some energy, but we're not out of the woods just yet. Today we keep strong winds, strong gusts, some gales and an awful lot of wet weather. And this will pose a further flood risk in the most sensitive zones after all of that wet weather last month. But into tomorrow, clearer, better conditions for many.
All right, Lucy, thank you very much.
A very good afternoon to you. Nowhere near as stormy for some of us as it was to start the new day, but we keep gusty winds in places, strong enough to give gales here and there, with yet more wet weather in the next few hours before clearer skies return tonight and into the new day. This is the earlier satellite and radar picture. It's a messy scenario with a good deal of cloud, solid substantial rain, a bit of a soaking, clearer, calmer and drier across northwestern Scotland and Northern Ireland. Otherwise, well, pouring rain showing little let up. Gusty, blustery winds, particularly across the south and the southwest. Here, gales for a time in the most exposed spots. Challenging conditions if you're having to travel today. Lots of surface water and spray on the roads with that rain. And in the most vulnerable spots, an exacerbated flood risk after all of that wet weather last month. And that windy wet weather showing little let up until the latter stages of the day and then gradually turning calmer and drier. We keep further blustery showers on and off through the north and the west. Otherwise, a drier, clearer start as we slide into a new day. Good evening to you. The strong gusty winds will tend to ease in the next few hours. Outbreaks of rain moving away for many, allowing clearer skies to return as we slide into the new day. In the meantime, staying quite blustery and wet for a time, particularly across northern and eastern spots. That area of rain gradually easing from many eastern locations, but staying quite blustery and wet across parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland, and brisk winds and a few blustery showers further west into the new day. Otherwise, clearer skies and dipping temperatures. Here, a chillier start to tomorrow morning, but the offshot will be brighter conditions from the word go. Welcome autumn sunshine returns, perky blue sky, and those blustery downpours continue through parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland, parts of Western England and Wales. These moving through thick and fast, a bit of a deluge in places, some intense, prolonged, potentially thundery. Any rogue showers elsewhere, few and far between. Some lovely sunshine lifting temperatures to 14 or 15 degrees out of those blustery winds.